News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano, and by phone, former FBI Assistant Director James Kallstrom. And I actually want to start with James Kallstrom, who knows Jim Comey quite well. Jim, what is your reaction to this?
I'm glad it happened. I think Jim Comey, way back almost a year ago, kind of forgot he was the FBI director. And rather than stand up and tell the American people that the Attorney General wouldn't allow a grand jury investigation to actually do a thorough investigation of Hillary Clinton, which might have had the Democratic Party pull her back from being the nominee, which would have changed the whole outcome, possibly. Jim Comey danced with the devil, and later on down the road talked about this great investigation the FBI conducted because they had no subpoena power. They couldn't compel any testimony. They couldn't compel any investigation or search warrants, so they had to beg people to look at things. Of the interview of Hillary Clinton, in my view, was a sham. So he made a lot of mistakes. I think he's basically a good guy. He was lacking common sense, and it's time for new leadership in the FBI.
You said a lot there, Jim. And I think the headline is that you believe that the Obama administration never had any suggestion that they were going to bring any charges against Hillary Clinton for any of this, and that Jim Comey ended up in some way towing the line that the White House was putting out on that. And you have to wonder, when he looks back at what happened today, if he doesn't wish that back then he had stood up and resigned in the face of all of that. And I think a lot of people thought that he might back then, Jim.
That's what he should have done. That's what the director of the FBI should have done, rather than just go along with what he went along with. And by going along with what he went along with, he threw the FBI under the bus and the reputation of the FBI under the bus. And that's what I am very mad about and have been very mad about for a long time.
Let me ask you this, because we're already hearing from Democrats and even the president's lines in his own letter about the Russia investigation and the fact that Jim Comey had exonerated him from any connection to that 3 times. What do you think about that? Because there's going to be inevitable discussion and pressure that that's why the president fired him.
Well, I don't know what Jim Comey's told him, but from press reports, the deputy director, who I hope does not become the acting director, apparently, according to news reports, I guess they're true, I've never heard denials of them, the deputy director told the chief of staff at the White House months and months ago, quote, "This whole thing about Russia is a bunch of BS." So, what's going on here? I don't know. It defies logic what's going on.